We have page 6 Don facing positive 4 Don. And from what I understand, positive did quite well. And you played your little dragon thing. Was this before or after your dragon lecture? You can find on Paige's YouTube channel. Oh, dang it. I wanted to...
Review stop.
Before? Nice. Okay. Going into the complicated corner patterns here. Complicated variations. I'm going to go through this assuming both players know it at this level. So I just want you to admire, dear viewers, the complex situation that is this corner. Admire this. We're going to assume both players will survive because my assumption is both players will know this pattern. The timing of this is very interesting because these 4 feel like they're going to die. I think these 4 are dead. I think white made a mistake. I may have made an assumption too soon. Sorry, I mean black made a mistake. I think black made a mistake here. These 4 should not be dead. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much of the video reading it. I'm going to make the assumption that they are dead, simply because I don't have the time to read it out. Positive did this to me as well. I think this is a bait move. So I backed off in my game. I believe I backed off to like right here. Because I was afraid that white would not play the simple pattern. I think there was some sort of trap, maybe some trick move. So I just avoided it because I didn't know if he had a trick move or not. Hey, classic Joseki's. I know white also really likes this 2-space high. For those who don't know, Joseki is corner pattern. Oh, okay, so here white is choosing to neglect the corner and letting black escape in order to surround and let black live in the corner, which can damage the white stones here. It's a very interesting trade. Really? So we're saying that we're going to give these up? We're just going to let black go down, surround, and then we're going to surround and get the influence? Can we do that? I guess you can afford it. If this is dead, you can afford it. Yeah, this is something. Okay, so if you go down, these should die. But this has a lot of liberties or lifelines. So you can squeeze the crap out of these 4 stones. Now, at this level, I want to clarify both of these players are stronger than I am. I'm going to make an assumption here that there was going to be some squeezes. I would want to spend like several minutes here to read out the life and death, the squeeze, the count it, and blah, 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 blah. That would be what I want to do in my head. However, I'm going to make the assumption that black has counted it and did not like it. Let's see if black was correct, actually. Yeah, pretty much. Almost. Not quite correct, but close. Was white correct? Wow, white played the AI move? That's a blue move? It looks like it's the same value, though. That's a crazy blue move. I would never think of that. Okay, so we're just getting some forcing moves and then making life. Okay, so white is making life. This is all a corner pattern, a Joseki. This is all textbook. I'm sorry, I didn't know it. Okay, so it's not that white came up with this but from scratch. This is what white studied. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. It's a lot easier to play pro moves that you've studied than it is to come up with them on the spot. So it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Okay, so black is going to ignore and leave cutting points in order to start attacking these stones and also support this guy. Now, from what I saw of the graph, white is ahead on this board currently, which I'm going to agree with because this is 2 stones but still doesn't 100% have the space. These 2 stones are a bit far from each other, and white has a lot of cash, and white only has one problem. Only having one problem is a great place to be as long as you're not down on cash, on territory. So I want to say I prefer white here. Interesting timing. This feels incorrect timing wise, but I like fixing mistakes. Or I like fixing cutting points. Yeah, I thought it was a bad timing. The timing feels off, but it is an important move. Okay. I'm gonna see how this goes. Technically, there is a pattern to worry about. Okay, is this going to be the trick move? Because this is feeling pretty trick movie. Okay, so we're just making life in the corner and giving the influence. Um, I think this is a pretty acceptable pattern because if it is a trick move, um, it's better to take a small loss than to fall for your opponent's trap. With that being said, there is one major consequence. This person, this little lonely Blackstone, has lost support right next to a big white wall now. And white should be maybe not up on cash anymore. Because this is pretty large, and we have to give this much on the outside as well because it doubles the value. And then here, and then black has only this and this as cash. Let's give half of this value for the corner, and then this right here. So let's say this and this cancel that. This cancels that. So maybe black is up by a few, but white controls this section and black does not. I want to say it's a little bit in white's favor. So you got to be careful. Okay, so this is saying that I'm going to treat the stone as Aji, as weakness, potential weakness, instead of as a group. That is what it's saying. So black is going to build this chunk while reducing this chunk. And if white goes to go for the kill too greedily, then we can say that white will go here and black will go boom, force white to kill it, and then get all of that. That is kind of the intention. Now, the exact move order is much more difficult, but that is the intention here. So white cannot go after this stone and tunnel vision on it. White still needs to keep the whole board in its mind. So this is a reduction move. My first instinct is here, and I wonder how close I am. Wow. There, huh? You can see, going too close to it is not good. Wow, what is this move? Let's see, 29, 25, so that's like a 4-point loss. 26, so this is a 3-point loss. Wow, really? That's a crazy counting thing. White is up by 25? I disagree. If white is AI, white is up by 25. I think white is up by maybe 5 to 10 at best. There's no way white is up 25 on this board. Knight's moves are cuttable unless you're a Dawn player. I don't recommend this at the Q level. Knight's moves can be cut, and you do not have any foundation here. The black is going up with no foundation with a cuttable shape. This is a good way to die. However, it is very good for attacking, so it's a very delicate balance here. That would be convenient if there was a ladder. There's not a ladder. It would be convenient, though. Yeah, white is playing very solid here. This feels like one of those textbook Dawn players like to do more than they need to. Probably like this is the textbook answer. Let's see if I'm right. I'm sorry. What? Okay, 0.7. Put the stone on the board. Okay. Now tell me what to do. Save the left side group. 0.1. It's not even considering it. Okay, I'm sorry. I just remembered it from a textbook. But okay, I apologize for judging the 6 Dawn move. I want to say there's a mistake here. I want to say there's a mistake here. Why black is losing too much right here and not enough compensation. All right. 22. Okay, so 22, 19, 17. Okay, it looks like white is the one making mistakes. Okay, this is definitely a mistake. This is like a 4-point mistake. Okay, black has left the area too soon. But white is too direct with the attack. It looks like white needs to be a little bit looser and attack the entire group, not just part of the group. I think that's the story here. Yeah, this is clearly a mistake. However, it makes sense though, because black is trying to counterattack this group. But it is a 4-point mistake. Yeah, we're all 9 down with AI. Oh, I want it to work. I want there to be something cool. I want there to be something cool, but there's nothing cool. Why is there nothing cool? I want there to be a go problem here, like really badly. But there's not. It's really unfortunate. Okay, we got to be careful. I think this is where it's starting to turn around, because I recall the graph turning around. White is losing track of this group. And as this is coming out, it's slowly surrounding this group right here. These 3 stones are important, yeah. This is a very nice cutting point. I want to say just go out. Ah, we're getting into reading territory. Reading territory is boring for videos. Let's see what happens. Nice little cute nose. Uh-huh. That is not great. So this is pretty much exactly what I expected to happen. This is getting in a lot of trouble. This is getting squeezed, which is going to give black more stones to attack this thing down here. Not great, not great. Red flag. Mission in trouble, mission in trouble. Are we saving it? It's looking savable. Yep, everyone lives, everyone's happy. Okay, looks like everybody lives and everybody's happy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. This corner is bigger than this, which is both sides can die, so it's that big. Maybe that big. This is a big corner, but is it really that big? What the heck is that move? I guess. I mean, I don't know what it does. I guess it's a local threat. Posture check. Wow, what a trade. Okay, here's the problem now. It's not even this and this. It is now also this. This life and death problem in the corner. So now this is a 3-group life and death problem for a 20-point corner. So if white won with this, that would be some expert counting right there. Whoa, what? Oh, okay, we're threatening this move, which will surround this little guy. Okay, a Ko I like because if you can get 2 moves in a row, you can make up for this little guy. Yeah, it was an interesting trade. Maybe a miscount. Maybe a miscount, according to what the score was. 8.9. That's not that big of a miscount, though. That's an. How is White not losing the game instantly by sacrificing a 3-group corner? 1 group, 2 group, 3 group corner for this massive chunk right here. Wow, what a sacrifice. That is crazy. So as long as Black gets value out of this Ko, I think it should go in Black's favor. But Black still has to get value out of this Ko. Or just live. I guess White's out of Ko threats. If Black just lived, then it should be in Black's favor. Because White needed all of this to make up for all of that. I want to say that's the story of the game. Was the Ko not to be won? Wow, what an impressive trade, though. Probably wasn't good in hindsight, but you gotta realize it takes a lot of counting and trust in yourself to make such a trade. And if it works, when it works, it's really good. And it was only down by 8 points after the trade, so it's not like the counting was all that crazy. So it was such a cool idea. Unfortunately, it didn't work in this game, but you can see like how creative of a plan it was. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Unfortunately, a mistake, but it's easy to say that in hindsight. During the game, you can't. It's really hard to say that and make that judgment perfectly. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one.